All right, but let's talk about everybody's cloud cover this morning. Look at this. The marine influence is back. So this is our Malibu camera, and you can see that we are looking at the return of that deeper marine influence. It's going to continue to get a little bit thicker each night and morning as well, and that's because right now we do have a circular eddy off the coast that's kicking in the clouds, and that is why things are going to slowly start to cool down. So this is what we're watching for. Cooler days ahead. We're going to continue to see that marine layer get a little bit thicker each night and morning. We could even see some areas of drizzle starting tomorrow morning, and then we're looking at much warmer conditions as we head into next week. So we kind of have this up and down type of pattern, which is very typical for this time of year, but things are going to really start to change because we've had some really nice last couple of days here in Southern California, and now we're looking at much cooler conditions. All right, so here's a look at what's happening. 50 degrees this morning, so grab the layers before you head out the door on this Friday. 50 degrees for Santa Clarita, 56 for Burbank, 50s for Claremont, low 50s for Corona, upper 50s near the airport, and then we are looking at 60s for the Laguna Beach area. So our hour-by-hour forecast for San Bernardino, we're actually going to see those temperatures warm up nicely back into the low 80s as we head into the afternoon. And then we start to see the clouds fill in just a little bit more because we are tracking a system that's sitting to the north of us. So hour-by-hour forecast for downtown LA, much different than San Bernardino, where we do have the low clouds and fog sticking around until later this morning. And then we finally start to see, with partly cloudy conditions, we'll start to see those temperatures get up into the low 70s. So this system that we're tracking to the north of us, this Pacific Northwest system, is what's going to cool things down and also bring us that chance of drizzle, maybe even some light rain. But the rain chance stays obsolete until later tonight, where we start to see it increase for areas like Irvine. So late tonight, we could actually start to see some drizzle being squeezed out the clouds in some spots, but the better chance for drizzle will be tomorrow morning. And you can see it as that system starts to pass to the north of us. We start to see a little bit more of that drizzle right along the coast, some of it moving inland as well. Some of our foothill communities could also see some drizzle, maybe even some light rain just because of that orographic lift. By Sunday, we're still going to stay a little cooler, but we slowly start to dry out. So here's a look at that future cast. You can see that system passing to the north of us. This is what's going to bring us the cooler, cloudier, drizzly conditions. And then we're looking at temperatures taking a huge tumble tomorrow, 5 to 15 degrees cooler than today. And then we'll stay cooler than normal on Sunday. But by Monday, look at this, a ridge of high pressure builds in. So this is what's going to bring us that big warm up where we could see temperatures closer to 90s by the end of next week for LA and Orange County. And then we actually are going to see some 90s for areas like the valleys as early as Tuesday of next week. So again, that up and down pattern looks like it's going to stick around at least for the next 7 days. All right, back to you guys.